everyone, welcome. I am FiddlinJonny, and this is my Fiddle channel and a magic review. Thank you for being here so much. I thought it would be appropriate to play an Irish jig given that we are in March and it is the time to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and that song is called The Humours of Ballyloughlin. Alright, well I know you're not really here for the fiddle tunes as much as I enjoy playing them. I'm going to do a review of, yes, it is The Shadow Wallet by Dee Christopher. Man, everyone's talking about this wallet. I know there's been a lot of reviews out there. You're going to want to stick around and see what my take is on this wallet. Alright, we'll see you in just a second. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm FiddlinJonny and I'm glad you're here. We are going to do The Shadow Wallet today by Dee Christopher, and it seems like everybody and their cousin who's a reviewer has posted on this already, so I thought I would post mine as well. I resisted for a while because I did the Thought Transmitter Pro version 3 and it's a peak system wallet as well, and I like it, so but a lot of people are really gravitating towards this wallet, so I finally pulled the trigger on it, purchased it, so you get my unvarnished opinion on it. I paid for this with my own dollars and what I think. So let's just go ahead and get into it. And if you don't know what this product is, so this is it right here in my hands. It is a peak wallet, and it also has an index system in it so that you can do a thought of card in wallet. And what I mean by that is you can have your spectator with this system pick any of the court cards, and you would be able to open up the wallet, and in here you would be able to pull out folded that one single thought of card that they thought of and show that there's no other cards in the wallet. It's also a peak system, and for a peak system in a wallet, basically you have your spectator write something down on a piece of paper, usually a business card or something of that nature. Write it down. You then have put it into the wallet. It is shown that you cannot see it, and you of course are able to secretly get a peek and then decide how you want to dramatically do your reveal of that information. It might be through drawing duplication. It might be simple mind reading. Dee Christopher does psychokinesis in his. So there's multiple ways in which you can do it. But those are in essence the utility aspects of this, as well as you can use this as your everyday wallet to carry your business cards or whatever you carry in your wallet today. So let's talk a little bit about what you're going to get. You're going to get this wallet, but you're also going to get this little packet here. It looks very pretty, and this has gaffed cards in it. So you're going to get 6 gaffed cards that allow you to do 12 different reveals on there. So you know that's mispipped cards essentially is what you're getting there. And I'm not saying anything Dee Christopher hasn't already said before. So that's what you're going to get, the wallet, the cards, and then you're going to get 2 hours and 25 minutes of instruction. Like, whew, 2 hours and 25 minutes. That's a lot of instruction these days for a tutorial, and I really appreciate it. It's not garbage and it's tutorial. It's really good stuff. So let's talk a little bit, since I'm talking about the instructions, how are they? They're really good instructions. The quality's all good in terms of lighting, sound, and picture quality. So that's all great there. I think mostly what's good is you're going to have Dee Christopher and you're going to have Louis Laval are your 2 folks who are teaching you on this instructional video. And it's a very casual conversational style. I think what I like most about the tutorial are probably 2 things. Is they don't assume anything about the viewer. So when they talk about something, they'll assume you don't know what it means, and they're going to walk you through it so that you understand what it is. So for a beginner, it's really, really fantastic. If you've been doing magic for a while, there may be moments where you're like, yeah, no, I know how to do a riffle force or a riffle peak. They still are going to teach those, which I really appreciate, because I assume that a lot of folks who are relatively new may purchase this wallet, and that you do not have to be intimidated by it, because they'll teach you from A to Z how to do everything that they talk about or mention in their ad copy. So the other thing I like about the instructions is that they do include live performances with real people. So that is nice, so you get to actually see not only how they talk about it, show you how it works, but then you'll see a couple of different routines in addition to that. So that's great. Let's talk about the Gimmick. I think other folks have talked about this, so I won't spend a lot of time. There are two versions. There's a leather version of this. That's what I have, the leather version. And then there's also a vegan-friendly Kevlar version as well. I basically got this because I thought it fit my look a little bit better. Based upon what I know, both are good, high quality. This will last you a long time. It's good quality leather. Although I would say it's got kind of a funky smell. It's not smelling as bad today, but the day I received it and opened it, it had a really funky, like, new smell, but didn't smell good in a new way. If you got this wallet and yours had a funky smell, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious. I saw another reviewer said it smells like real nice leather. Mine is funky as all heck. There's some weird funky smell on it. It's getting better. Like, now I can at least tolerate it. When I first opened it, the smell was so bad, like I could smell it anywhere in the room. I wouldn't deter that from you getting it. It's probably something from made in China and some sort of funky smell from the plastic it sits in or something. Anyway, all right, so good quality wallet that you're going to get. The Gimmick cards, let me show you the Gimmick cards. So the Gimmick cards are a unique back design, and they are super thin. And they're super thin for a reason, because you want to be able to fold them, fit them in your wallet, and not have them be super bulky. The one thing that Dee Christopher mentions is that he has sort of a linen finish on this, so that to your spectator, they look normal to the eye in that respect. I don't have any problem with the cards, and that they're unique in that respect. And they talk about in the tutorial about why they're unique or how that adds to the effect that they are doing. I suppose someone would ask, like, well, could I use my own Gimmick cards and fold them up in there? And the answer would be yes. Just understand that it would probably, like, these are half the size of a regular card, so it might bulk up the wallet a little bit, but it's certainly doable there. So, all right, so Gimmicks are fine, wallet's really good, and I think all this should last you for a long time. Let's talk about the skill level. The nice thing about this is beginner level stuff that will make you look like a pro. And if you are a working professional, you probably already know that since the quality is good, it does what it says, and that there shouldn't be any heat on this, that it's a great worker utility device as well. So it's nice in that way that any beginner can do it, but it's great for the working professional as well. All right, so I've already mentioned some of the pros, but I'll go into them. It works as advertised. I don't have any problem with any of the ad copy. If you're a beginner, it's great. Gives you a great level of detail. They really focus on, in the tutorial, about once they cover, like, here's how the wallet works, here's the method, which doesn't take a lot of time, and they really spend time in terms of how to create an experience with the routines that you do utilizing this wallet, which I think was just the smartest thing to do, because you can maybe even assume what the methods are already, because essentially they're revealed, sort of. But it's really about creating that experience that I really like. I like that they do the uncut performances. Actually, some of the performances are cut, but they're not cut in a way where I felt like I was deceived, because you already know what the method is. They're going to teach you 3 different ways to get a peak. So one of them uses the filter system. So they've added a filter system. The filter system, they say, is an addition. You don't have to use the filter system in your peak area right here. Both of them, Louis Lavelle and Dee Christopher, do not use that. They use a much more bold method, which means that you can use this entire area here as your peak. And of course, this is your entire peak area, which I think is a pro, because you could put an entire playing card in there and be able to see what the playing card is. So there's no problem there. In fact, I'm just going to show you, if you want to use it without the shield device in there, what it looks like. Boom. That's what it's going to look like right there. That's how bold. But don't let that panic you, because they really teach you and the structure of their routining, that should not be an issue. But something for you to know if you're considering it. All right, so it uses an index system, and that index system you could use for other routines. I think I'd said maybe like if you wanted to do a reveal of star signs, you could do that instead of revealed thought of card. So you could think of multiple things that you might want to reveal, and you could do that utilizing the index system. And then once you pull out what you have written on the piece of paper, you're still able to show that the wallet is empty. They are going to teach you how to do a riffle peek, a riffle force, and a book test routine. So just as part of some of the routining that they use. So I just think that's nice. Cons, I've put down some cons, but they're not full-on cons. I'm kind of worried everyone's going to buy this, and then I won't like that, but that's a reality. It's a popular product for a good reason. The cards cannot be handed out, but I don't think that's a deal breaker. But if that is something you care about, since they're gimmicked, you couldn't hand them out. You do have some angle issues, I think. Like, you do have to just be conscious of how you choreograph your own body and your audience and your audience management. But again, not deal breakers, but things I would want you to know. The peak technology that they use in here, so I don't have my peak technology in here, but with the peak technology, if you're working in a dimly lit room, it could be a problem and a little more challenging to see. I've got the technology in there now. So that is something to consider. And also, I think there are some more angle issues if you're doing it with the shade device in there. So those are things that's about as much as I feel comfortable saying, but they're not deal breakers when it comes to cons. For folks who like to do often I think with wallets, you think about the classic signed card to wallet. They're not going to teach that routine because there's no load that needs to be done on this wallet. It's not built for that. If you wanted to, using sleight of hand, do signed card to wallet, you could probably still pull that off with sort of the section for the indexed system. All right, so I think those are sort of the big things for you to know there. Who's going to like this? I think if you're a mentalist or a card magician, you're going to like this. It's going to fit in to performance well. It's great for, everyday carry, hopping tables to, parlor sort of performance. I think they will work in all of those situations. The cost is $65 in the United States. I think for the price of it, while for a lot that may be a lot to pay for a magic effect, excuse me, I felt like the tutorial itself added so much value to this that on top of the wallet, the two of them together, that it's a fine price. So it's good quality. It's going to work as advertised. The tutorial is really good. You sort of get this master class. If you're looking for a good peaking system, it's good for peaks and index. If you already have a peak wallet, I don't know that you would need to switch. If your peak wallet works fine for you, there's no need to switch to this as if it's a major upgrade in any way. I wouldn't say that it is. It's just, it's an updated style wallet that's pretty contemporary. And if you have a wallet that has an index system, I don't know that you would need to change if it works already for you with what you have. So, all right. I think that's it. I hope that is helpful. Go check out all the other reviewers out there who have been reviewing this as well. If you purchased it, let me know in terms of your thoughts. Did I miss something? Did yours smell like mine when I first opened it up really bad? And any other things that you think would be helpful for the community to know if they're considering purchasing this wallet. So, and leave a comment. I'll always respond to what you're saying there. So, all right, like the video now. Now's the time to do that. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm really trying to grow this channel. I'm here every single week, sometimes more. And in fact, a little later this week, I'm going to do Triple Helix. I don't know if you can tell that's Triple Helix. Triple Helix is my next review. I've seen it on social media, and I think it looks really, really good. But I think like Craig Petty has not liked it in his review. And so I'm curious. I haven't opened it up yet, but I'm going to open it up and see what I think, and I'll let you know my perspective. I certainly, when I see it on social media, I think it looks awesome. So, all right, that's it. I'm FiddlinJonny, and remember to keep fiddling around with your magic. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.